the Martial Method is a mixed martial arts and fitness studio. We also teach juniors here as well. So we teach mixed martial arts, which is an integrated skill set. So that means we teach like kickboxing, wrestling, grappling for the sport of mixed martial arts. But we also cover things like self-defense and fitness. So you can come here, you can do fitness sessions, which are non-contact classes. So for students who are wanting to kind of understand and learn mixed martial arts, but without the contact aspect of it. So they don't want to spar or do any kind of training that may give them any injuries. We set this up in 2002, so I came here and sort of paired up with the Fitness Collective, and we kind of transferred this space from a yoga studio to a martial arts studio. The thing about martial arts is it's obviously quite a dynamic sport. It requires a lot of different things, so you have to be fit to participate in martial arts, and that doesn't mean you need to come in with a base level of fitness. It's about maybe starting from the bottom and kind of working towards something. So that gives you kind of goals and reasons to come into the studio and keep progressing. Another aspect of martial arts is you need to be quite mobile. So we go through lots of mobility exercises, help you kind of understand the body a little bit more, how to move, how to, if you're kicking, you've got to know how to kind of stretch and mobilize your hips. If you're punching, you need to know how to mobilize your shoulders. So I've taken quite a different approach to martial arts as I've got a little bit older. I'm starting to think about playing the long game. So when I was in my early 20s, it was all about fighting and sparring and all this kind of stuff. As I've started to get a little bit older now, I'm kind of taking a bit more of a holistic approach, and I'm thinking about I still want the same level of skills, but I also want to be looking after my body for the long game. So lots of stretching, mobilizing the body, looking after the mind as well, which is another thing that we just touched on. I do social prescribing as a day job. So basically my day job is to support people with their physical and mental health, long-term health conditions, and sort of anxiety and depression. So been doing that for about 4 years now, and that, I guess, helps bolster my coaching skills. So, being able to have open conversations with people, support them with their mental health, and finding holistic ways to support people. We've got a set of core principles that we kind of work to here, which I think is really important. It's maybe what's missing from modern martial arts that we don't kind of have anymore. So, discipline, humility, integrity, respect. These are the kind of core principles that kind of help build and shape character. And I think that's really important when you're coming to learn a sport like this. And then obviously you get that kind of feeling, endorphins, when you're coming here to train. If you do an hour's fitness class, you come away feeling good. It's not like other exercise classes where you come away and you might be feeling quite overworked, burning out the nervous system and things like here. We have quite a balanced approach here. So we're going to demo a technique called the technical stand-up. So from a self-defense point of view, I think it's really important to know how to stand up safely. Okay, it's probably a really overlooked part of self-defense and also in MMA. So when we're grounded, basically we need to get up to our feet safely. So I'm just going to start on the floor here. Okay, once I'm on the floor, I have to imagine that there's some opponents here. So this is quite difficult to imagine when you're solo doing this drill. So the first thing I need to make sure is my legs are really important here. So if there's an opponent standing in front of me, my legs are the first line of defense to that opponent. So I can kick them away using my legs like this, okay? Or I can up kick them if they're leaning over me. But at some point, I can't stay here, especially from a self-defense point of view. If there's multiple opponents, okay? Or if I'm on the concrete, I need to get to my feet as quickly as possible. So what I'm gonna do is sit up very quickly, and I'm gonna post one hand behind me. This is really important. So here, I need to make sure that my hand is directly behind me, not to the side. If I go here, and there's any force coming in this direction, I'm just gonna slip back down to the floor again. So I'm gonna post this hand here, so I've got good structure. I'm gonna take my opposite leg, so I've got my right hand behind me. I'm gonna tuck my left leg in. I'm gonna have my right leg extended like so. And then from there, I'm gonna have my left hand out. So what I'm trying to do is create a line from my right hand to my left hand. And that's gonna create space and distance between me and my opponent. So I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna get up first. So I'm gonna lift my weight off the floor and make sure that I can balance first. So you're gonna need, this is something that we do in our fitness classes. So you're gonna need core strength here and balance. Once I'm up, I'm gonna pendulum my weight. So this leg is gonna come through and it's gonna step right behind me towards my right hand. So I come up first, I can kick, and then get straight to my feet. This hand stays extended the whole time, and that helps create distance between me and a possible opponent or attacker. One more.